Good morning. Good morning, guys. What's up, Gurvinder, Carson, what's good? And yeah, just doing the pre-market a bit early right now, because I do have some research that I want to do after, so I don't rush it, but right now I can do it properly. Um, Again, same thing. Under 39.10, dealers are forced to what? What are dealers forced to do? Answer to yourself. I'm gonna give it to you guys here anyways. They're forced to sell, right? They cannot really buy much based on the options levels that we have. Above 39.10, dealers positioning flips to positive, all right? Where IV will decrease and slow grind or upwards movement possible, all right? But under 39.10, so we're in a negative territory, they will be forced to sell. All right. Now everything else comes down to what? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we have CPI. So CPI tomorrow, that will be the most important thing. I think that will give us the gauge if we're gonna go higher or lower. All right. I think most of the market is expecting lower. I'm open to both sides, up or down. I don't care. Let's see what happens. All right. So CPI tomorrow 8:30, and then we also have the VIX expiration, which is happening now, and let's see what happens. All right. So the market for now. Another thing I'll give you guys. There's not much in the flows right now. 3800 is strong support, and 3900 is strong resistance. All right. So if you're trying to play between these levels bounces, I think they will work great. If you're trying to scalp, that's what I would stick to right now. If we break 3800 to the downside and we build a bear flaggy pattern, then I would be worried. All right, but for now, I think in this range we might just hold off, because what might happen tomorrow, the two scenarios that might happen tomorrow are: one, CPI comes in good, market maybe goes higher, we come and visit these levels, all right, and then obviously the you know downside starts, in my opinion, all right. Or we flag here, CPI comes in very bad, market takes it negatively, right? It reacts negatively. Then in the coming days we go lower, we break the lows of this, we break these lows, we finally get to these lows, this zone right here, this huge zone that we have of support right here, right? Market comes here and then we bounce and we hold the market for some time, and then we'll see in the coming months what happens. All right, personally I'm open to even 2800, 2900 in the coming months if that has to happen. All right, because if you guys go back in 2008, so let's just go back in 2008 and compare what happened here. We only went from 4800 to 3800, down 1000 points, about 25%. But if you guys go back in 2008, I just like comparing the 2008 the most, because that's the similar situation we are in right now, in a little different way though. All right. So, SPX went from 1500, 1600 all the way towards where? 600. It got cut down by more than 50-60%, right? And right now we still have a long way. If the market conditions really worsen, things can get really ugly in the coming months and into 2023. All right. And the funny thing here is, many of you guys will be like, oh, we're gonna hold COVID lows, we won't break COVID lows. Well, in 2008 we freaking took out the 2003 lows after 8-9 years. All right. So anything is possible, so don't be mentally stuck, don't be stubborn that we cannot break these lows. If we have to break these lows, we will break these lows. Now, I am not bearish, I'm not bullish, I'm not saying we're gonna break these lows. All I'm saying is be open-minded. Before any of this happens, we might even continue going higher to all-time highs. All right. So all I'm saying is stay open-minded, take your profits day to day, but stay open-minded to these things that are possible. All right. With time, we will know if they happen or not. Okay. But for now, in this zone, what we just went over a few minutes ago, that. And some stocks that I'm watching, Lee finally, this chart I'll be posted a few weeks back. I've been tracking it ever since, and I think, one can argue this is in a consolidation phase, but is slowly breaking the trend. I think if we take out these lows right here of 36, I think in China it was weak yesterday, right? If we take out these, then all these gap fills at least up to 30. There's a move in Lee that can happen. That's the five. Even if you catch $4 or $3 move on Lee to the downside, if they break these levels, these options can pay a lot of money. All right. Next up, what's up, man? Andrew. Yeah, I'll go over Google. So Lee, keep an eye on. Baba, also China. Everyone was bowled up. People were. It looked good. I liked it too, but I just didn't trust it because of certain things. The unexpected Chinese news that we've been getting for the last 18 months. The same thing happened here on this breakout. There was call flow. There were people buying it. They slapped it down $10 next day. All right, now $10 move on this stock is almost a 8-9% move. It brings down a delta a lot of options, and now if you're in long, you're just hoping to get back here. Maybe it does, so let's see. But this was a very ugly move that took place. All right, after this huge break, so that's the reason I don't trust China until certain levels are placed. So 121 and 125 zone is what I'm watching for. And Baba to go above and hold. All right, so it might take a long time. But KWeb was seeing some bullish flows yesterday. They were buying some calls further out. So let's see. I'm still tracking it. See what happens in the coming weeks. Maybe we'll take a long if we have to. But the way the market conditions are, it's not going nowhere. Same with FXI. Google was an amazing play. This was a huge move in Google. I think the calls went from 50 cents to like $70 on this move, right? But now Google is at resistance, and I think Google is splitting this week, if I'm not wrong. July 15th. I think it's splitting this week. I forgot the date, right? But Google again, it's just near resistance. With Google, what you want to watch is our TNX. See if it keeps coming down. If it comes lower, I think it might boost tech. Nasdaq is green right now, right? So if you go back on Google daily chart, I think Google needs to stay above 2370, 2400. 2400 is the ultimate number. So above 2400, we can see upside, right? So let's see how that works. And then the dollar is also strong, right? If you guys are paying attention to the FX, so there's a lot of things going on in the market. And how does one put it together, right? But Google 2400 is a must hold for upside. Under 2400, our case still remains for 2100, even 1900 on Google. All right. So let's see. But right now, 2400 is what I'm looking for. If it can hold above it, and I might still not play Google. It's just something I'm looking for to see strength in this sector. All right. Because if we go on the weekly charts on Google, I don't think it goes too high too soon. The market is just not in that condition right now. There are a lot of businesses that are struggling, so I don't think they will be paying a lot of money for advertising and whatnot, so they will lose money from their revenue streams, right? But I do believe that Google goes lower in the coming month, maybe after split, right? Same with Amazon. Strong dollar is not doing too good for Amazon right now. Anyone that has revenues that come from overseas with the dollar DXY up so much, ask yourself, right? I think this is actually a good time. This is a weekly chart, by the way. On the daily chart, I think if you guys are in UP puts with LB, I might even join him. Maybe, right? Because this 109 will be hard. And but anyways, going back to the topic, DXY. Keep an eye on DXY. That will help you guys answer some of your questions, right? And then TNX as well, also, right? And then there's a lot of stuff going on with the other currency pairs. Euro USD, right? It's trying to hold here at the one flat. See if it holds. So Euro USD are at par right now. So if you're somebody who lives in Europe and you have USD dollars and you're going to live there long term, I would convert a little bit of USD into euros right now. Very little, not too much, because if it goes further, then you want to be able to convert more. All right. And then if you're from Japan, by any chance, anybody that's watching, I would convert a little bit of USD dollars into JPY right now if you have some. All right. This is my take. I could be wrong, but a lot of things going on in the Forex world as well. All right. And well, that's pretty much it, guys. Just watching SPX. CPI tomorrow is the most important thing I think we need to see, and let's see what happens from that, right? So CPI will basically tell us what's going to happen, and the move after CPI usually comes one day after Friday, and then Monday is when we usually get that follow through, which way we go. All right. So no need to rush. Manage your accounts, protect your gains, right? And that's pretty much it. And Costco was a great play yesterday. When I saw a toppy pattern, I started selling premium. I sold it twice, and these premiums move a lot, right? When you sell them here, bear spreads we went over, I started selling all this premium, right? People that want to buy calls, come on board. I was selling it to them, buying it cheaper, right? That's how I was making profits. In this market right now, when the market goes sideways after such a huge move up, you can take advantage of the exhaustion from the stocks. All right.